Hey everyone, Ashton Meyer here. I created a video yesterday and it was all about me talking about how to reverse engineer your goals. And the reason that I wanted to talk about that is because I have been talking a lot lately with my coaches and anyone who is wanting my help about setting their goals, really getting into setting their goals. And then in talking to them, I'm like, are you reverse engineering your goals? And I'm like, what does that mean? So let me explain it to you in the best way that I can explain it to you. I will give you a suggestion on another place that you can go for it too. So, I didn't tell you. You know what happened to my video? It was like 22 minutes long and I uploaded it on YouTube and YouTube only wanted to take 6 minutes of it. For some reason, I don't know why. But that's all they wanted to take. And that sucks. So I'm recreating it. That's okay. That's just an obstacle. Okay, for instance, I'm going to bring this into weight loss quick, okay? And then I'm going to reverse it into another goal for you. Now, one thing that you hear a lot of people talk about is setting SMART goals. I do not like hearing the word SMART goals, and the reason why I don't anymore is because Brendon Burchard talks about it in one of his videos on YouTube about creating dumb goals. And the reason that I love dumb goals is because he talks about how, they need to be dream driven and all this other stuff, because do you really think that if we created SMART goals that we would have people on the moon and just all the stuff that we've created? Like, do you really think that all that stuff would have been here if people would have been SMART goals, things that are realistic and all of this? Come on. No. Okay. Back at it. You can check out his video. It's Brendon Burchard. Check him out. And it's called Dumb Goals. Or like not setting SMART goals. So I'm going to give you 100 pounds. We're going to do 100 pounds for a year. That is realistic. Now, if you're saying that you want to lose 400 pounds in a year, yeah, you need to be dream driven and everything, but there's things that we also need to set. So 100 pounds in a year. This is the goal that one of my clients has set. How about that? 100 pounds in a year. Completely doable. I did it in 18 months. I've seen people do it in a year. It's not that it's not accomplishable. You can do it. What are we going to do to get there? So by reverse engineering these goals, we have to look at what? What are you going to do to get there? Take in consideration of exercise. Did I even spell that right? That's what happens when you're trying to look. When you're trying to look, talk, and write. Doesn't work. Not with Ashton. So exercise. We know that that's going to play a key role into you losing 100 pounds. What type of exercise, though? Now break that down. Are you going to go to a gym? Are you going to do a workout DVD? Are you going to get a personal trainer? Are you going to work out at home? Break that down. If you go to a gym, how much time? Well, actually, I'll put it under here for all of these, okay? So now that you broke down these, how much time is it going to take you for each of these? Like the gym, unless it's right next door, you probably are going to be driving. How far away is it from your home? How much money is it going to cost you per year? If you go to the gym, you need to break that down for what type of system do I have? You need to create a plan. I am not saying that a gym membership is not a good idea at all. I'm not saying that. But if you do not have a specific plan of what you want to do at the gym and you go in there, you will lose weight. You will start creating, you're doing something and that's great. But if you're like, I really want to get serious about this and I really want to lose 100 pounds in a year, you need to have a complete set plan, whether that's you looking at exercise books and creating a workout plan for arms one day and legs one day and all of that. You can't expect to go to a gym and just go on a treadmill or the elliptical for so many minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, every single day for that year, that's not going to get you those kind of results. I will tell you that. Okay, so here we go. Time, money. Again, if you're doing the gym, break that down. Workout DVD, same. Time, money. What's the convenience of going to the gym? What's the convenience of working out from home? If you have kids, like me, I wasn't able to go to the gym. Well, I could have, I'm sorry. That was an excuse. I could have, but then I would have had to find someone to watch them. I would have had to take them somewhere, and especially where I'm at, where it's freezing cold at times, yeah, I'm not going to bundle them up and go to the gym. Sorry, just wasn't convenient for me. Personal trainer, how much time is it going to take? How much money is it going to cost? The connection between you and your personal trainer. Home. What do you have at home? Again, if you're at home, you have to have a created system for yourself. So those are some things to look at, the time and money. Break those things down, time, money, what you're going to do, and then that's kind of how you're going to reverse engineer this. So let's say you decide to work out at home. You're going to need to break that down for what can you research? Are you going to research fitness magazines and look at different workouts and create your own workout guide on these moves? And so breaking it down, that's reverse engineering your goals. So you have exercise. What else? Nutrition. So nutrition. Breaking this down, let me break this down very simple with you. I am not a nutrition expert. I am not a fitness expert. I am just someone who has lost 100 pounds in 18 months, and even in that time, I've created to tone up, gain more muscle, and ultimately look better and feel better, and try to educate myself on these things, okay? Nutrition. What do you want to do? Do you want to be vegan? Paleo? Vegetarian? I probably spelled that wrong. So, what do you want to do with nutrition? I know people that have gone through these, okay? I know people who do great in either of those aspects of it, and that is awesome. It's honestly going to be what it is up to you. Your body is so unique, and that's why it's literally breaking it down and kind of doing a trial by error base. What I can tell you, though, what I do know, is that when I first started, so we're back at nutrition, was finding out I was able to put in the workout that I was doing, Insanity, my age, weight, height, goal, and all of that stuff, and I was able to create, it came up with my calorie intake. So if you can look at how many calories you want in a day, or how many calories you need in a day to get to your goal. Mine started off at 14. That might not be you, though. And let me tell you, I've increased as I was going on through my journey. Your body, as you lose fat and you gain muscle and you are building up your metabolism, you're going to need to eat more. And yes, this is still if you want to lose weight. I don't know the whole scientific aspect behind it, but I am just telling you what I know. So mine went from 14 to 16 to 18. I was at 22 one time. I was at 28 doing Body Beast and teaching 4 times a week. So again, this can change, okay? But if you know your calorie intake, you can start exercising. You can follow your calorie intake. And my biggest thing, I go on the basic stuff. Lean protein. Oh, I cannot spell. Fruits, veggies. Good carbs. Why can't I just tell you this right now? I broke down the goals, right? So good carbs and healthy fats. Those are what you can look for nutrition. Look for lean protein, or get your lean proteins in, your good carbs, your healthy fats, and your fruits and veggies. Basic, simple. And get your calorie intake. This is also what I did here. When I first started on 1,400 calories, I wanted to try to do this at the best way that I could for my body and for my health. Now, I've learned a lot since then, but I stuck with my 1,400 calories and stayed away from anything that had high fructose corn syrup in it, artificial sweeteners. Those were the two things. So I had to look for what artificial sweeteners were. I found out sucralose, aspartame, sweet and low. I can't think of the other stuff right now. Crazy, huh? I'm on a memory block. Those were the things that I decided to stay away from, okay? Now, as far as that goes, that's completely up to you. I wanted to go with stuff that it was natural. The way that it's going to fuel my body is based on, okay, let me back this up. Take ingredients for an instance. I don't just look at calories anymore. I don't just look at carbs and fat and protein ratio. I look at the ingredients of what I'm intaking in my body. And the reason why I do that is because, is it processed with soy? Does it have any artificial sweeteners, or does it have man-made sweeteners? Like for me, I drink Shakeology every single day. It has stevia in it, which, let me tell you, a lot of people have been purchasing stevia. There are two types of stevias, one that is man-made and one that is plant-based. And what we have in Shakeology is completely crushed in from the plant. So, I also take a look at, is there any fillers? Is there any additives? Is there any colors? Is there any appetizer suppressants? Like appetizer suppressants and fillers, they are going to help keep you full, but you're not getting your nutrients, and the only thing that it is doing to your body is making you feel full for how many hours. And when you think that that might be good, it's really not. So those are the things that I look at, because I want something that's going to help boost my metabolism, help me keeping my energy up, instead of having me crash and crave more junk food than before. Okay, one other thing that I wanted to break down. I'm going to make this underneath 20 minutes, okay? So, how to reverse engineer a goal. I'm going to go into details. These are going to be completely off, but I'm just showing you. Let's say you want a family vacation every single year. And this year, you decide to take a family vacation in July. And you're going to go to, where are you going to go? You broke it down, reverse engineered, and you're going to Disney. What? How much is it going to cost? First of all, you're probably going to need to figure out hotels, attractions, food, travel. You're going to break down each of these stuff, and then after you break that down, you're going to have a number, right? An estimate number. Let's say you break it down that you are going to need to have $2,000 for everything that you want to do, to take you and your family and do all that you want to do. And that is also giving you some little extra room for other things, okay? So $2,000. Now, today is January 16th, and let's say we put a date on this for July 13th. That gives you 24 weeks, okay? So 24 weeks you have to create $2,000. This is where you kind of get to see if your goal is realistic or if you need to change things. And again, I've said the dream-driven goals, but yes, if you cannot afford to put away $200 per week or whatever it may be, then yeah, you're going to have to change that around. Or create something instead of saying it's not doable. I'll show you one more thing. Okay, so I'm breaking this down at 24 weeks. 24 weeks, you need to put away roughly $85 a week. This is how you are going to reverse engineer this goal. Is that doable? And if you're telling me, no, Ashton, I can't put $85 a week, so, you know, I either have to change my destination, or I'm going to have to start working more, or I'm going to have to find advances, or this and that. Why don't you first do this? Okay, let me tell you this here. How many of you guys go out to eat? Look at your expenses. And that's the same with people telling me that they can't afford to eat healthy. If I ask you how many pops you drink, is that a needed expense? So I'm going to say, look at your, we're going to call this wasted expenses, okay? Wasted expenses. Stuff that you absolutely do not need, but you get just because you want them. It's a thing between verses of want and need, okay? So you need food, but do you really need to go out to eat? Do you really need, I'm going to put this down.